Hello, I am reading the chapter 3, the Divergent Book. I wake to sweet palms and a pain of will in my chest. I am lying in the chair in the morrid room. When I tilt my head back, I see Tori behind me. She pinches her lips together and removes electrodes from our heads. I wait for her to say something about the test, that it's over, or that I did well, although how could I do poorly on a test like this? But she says nothing, just pulls the wires from my forehead. I sit forward and wipe my palms off, off on my slack. I have to have done something wrong, even if I only happened in my mind. Is that strong look on Tori's face because she doesn't know how to tell me what a terrible person I am? I wish she would just come out with it. That, she says, was promised. Excuse me, I will be right back. Perplexing, I bring my neck to my chest and bury my face in them. I wish I felt like crying because the dearest mind bring me a sense of release, but I not. How can you fail a test you are allowed to prepare for? As the moment passed, I get more nervous. I have to wipe off my hands very few seconds as the with college, or maybe I just do it because it helps my feel calmer. What if what if they tell me that I am not I am not cut out cut out for an infection? I will have to live on the streets with the factionless. I can do that. To live factionless is not just to live in poverty and discomfort. It is to live divorced from society, separate from the most important thing in the life, community.
My mother told me once that we can survive alone, but even if we could, we wouldn't want to. Without affection, we have no purpose and no reason to live. I shake my head. I can't think like this. I have to stay calm. Finally, the door opens and Tori walks back in. I grip the arms of the chair. Sorry to worry you, Tori says. She stands by my feet with her hands in her pockets. She looks tense and pale. Beatrice, your results were inconclusive, she says. Typical, each stage of the simulation eliminates one or more defections, but in your case, only two have been ruled out. I, I stare at her. Two? I ask. My throat is so thick, it's hard to talk. If you had shown an automatic state for the nib and selected the cheese, the simulation would have led you to a different scenario that confirmed your aptitude for Emily. That didn't happen, which is why Emily is out. Tori stretched the back of her neck. Normally, the simulation progresses in a linear fashion, isolating one faction by ruling out the rest. The choices you made didn't even allow Kendor the next possibility to be ruled out, so I had to alter the simulation to put you on the bus, and there your insistence upon dishonesty rolled out candor. She had smiles. Don't worry about that. Only the candor tell the truth in that one. One of the notes in my chat lessons. Maybe I'm not an awful person. I suppose that's not entirely true, but people who tell the truth are the candor in abnegation, she says, which gives us a problem. Ale, in the chapter 3, why was Beatriz worried?
Beatrice was worried about Tori's reaction to the result of the test.
What does Beatriz think about the results of the test?
She is worried because she thinks she did hear the test wrong.
How does Tori react with the results of Beatrice's test?
Tori feels bewildered and confused, and also does not what to say.
Why Beatrice wants to cry?
Because she is worried and she thinks it is not good for any faction.
And how does Beatrice imagine a life without faction?
Beatrice imagined that she will have to live in the street is to live in the place discomfort and is to live divorced from society and separate of the most important thing in life is community.
Oh yes.
Harmony. What if a person ran out of action?
They have no purpose and no reason to live.
And what does Tori say when he returns to the room?
That his results had not been conclusive.
Why were your results inconclusive?
Usually, each stage of the simulation removes one or more of the factions, but in the case of Beatrice, only two have been discarded.
How is the progress of the simulation?
Normally, the simulation progresses in a linear fashion, isolating one faction by discarding the rest.
What does Beatrice imagine?
I was out of all factions. That's it.